Hey, Ty here. So because of this virus, this pandemic, many different gaming conferences got deleted recently. We just know right now about E3, and in these days, it was supposed to take at GDC, the Game Developer Conference, where developers present usually games that are about to get released and all new implementations for these developers that companies are gonna let them use. And this event has been very important in the past. We saw, for example, the Rift S announcement directly at GDC last year. In these years, we were supposed to see different games for Oculus Quest and Oculus Rift S to get released and get new updates. Now, is it everything gone? No, because Oculus decided to stick to their program and present day by day the same thing that would present at GDC 2020. So from today, March 16 to March 19, adding a bonus day as March 24th, we're gonna receive new updates and great news from Oculus itself about everything is gonna arrive in 2020 and in the near future. So let's discover all of this together. Let's get into it. Okay, first of all, I want to add another part. It's going to be at the end of the video because today is March 16th, so the first day of these new announcements. And Oculus just announced the new dashboard with multitasking, so we're going to see something together in this video at the end. Okay, so Oculus is saying that they have a lot to share in these days for the Oculus Quest and the Oculus Rift S, and many different games that we already have and new games that are going to come in the near future. Also, they're going to present different panels for the developers that are actually very interesting for us regular people as well, because they can give us a glimpse of what's to happen in this platform and what to expect from the future games. Because thanks to this new way developers can move, then we can see how our games are going to evolve in the future. So let's start directly first with the games that they're gonna announce. So first of all, big games with Beat Saber. It's a pretty famous game. They're gonna announce probably new levels for free add-ons, and also probably new DLC. And the same thing is gonna happen with Cloud Add Games with Pistol Whip. These are the two most famous written games, and pretty much the majority of VR people are playing these games right now. So having new add-ons, new DLCs, new songs to play, well, that is just a win-win situation. Also in these days, we're gonna see fresh looks to 3 games that are gonna come very, very soon to the Oculus Quest and the Oculus Rift S, in some cases also on Steam VR. By the way, we're talking about the Room VR, a Dark Matter. It is a very interesting adventure game because of the amount of different mysteries to solve taking act in the London Museum, a game made from Fireproof Games. Lies Beneath, a new game from Drifter Entertainment, the studio that created Gun Art, a very interesting shooter back in the days that you might know from actually the port of Robo Recall on the Oculus Quest. This is gonna be a new shooter with horror parts at the very cartoonish style. And then the other game that are featuring right now is Phantom Covert Ops from Dreams. That is a very interesting spy game that instead of using a regular locomotion, it actually uses a kayak. So you can go around these canals and then use your weapons and stuff for a very Metal Gear Solid on kayak style game. It's very, very interesting, and I can't wait to see even more because it's already on the store as a coming soon game. And well, I can really wait to play it on my Rift S or my Oculus Quest or really any other VR headset, if you ask me. Now, does it mean that these are gonna be the only games that are gonna feature in these days? Well, probably not. We know also that Horizon, the new social game, social app from Facebook, is actually in closed beta, so some people are already there creating words and preparing and paving the future of this new social experience. So maybe we're gonna hear more about it. It's gonna be a competitor probably to VR Chat, where we're gonna have a little games in there already, and then you can start different games in the library directly from inside Horizon. The only thing about Horizon is that we knew from the beginning you have to have a Facebook account to get in, and not many people really wants to connect their Facebook account. But we already saw it before. Oculus is kind of forcing us to do it in the same way. On the Oculus software, you have to add the Facebook account to actually have a chat that took forever to actually arrive on that software, and now is locked down because if you're not in Facebook, well, you can't really get into it. So yes, there are like good parts and bad parts, but at the end of the day, I can't wait to see more of this Horizon platform and to see more about this game, how we're gonna use it, how we're gonna interact with people from the Quest, Rift S, and yeah. Also, I'm expecting to hear more for Medal of Honor Above and Beyond that I tried actually at OC6, and you can find out the video over here to explore a little more because I had the opportunity to play for 1 hour pretty much, and that was an amazing experience. I can really wait to see more and know at least the date for this game because it was supposed to arrive in 2020. Same thing for the new Walking Dead from Servius, because the Walking Dead that we have right now, Sin and Sinners, is just amazing. I can wait to get it back in a different environment, in the same lore that is The Walking Dead. Also, we saw at OC6 Eco Arena for the Oculus Quest, but we didn't have any news. We just knew that it was deleted, and probably we're gonna know more in these days as well. And talking about Eco Arena, we can talk about Lone Eco 2 that has to arrive pretty soon. I also tried that back then at E3, and there's a video with around 20 minutes of gameplay if you want to check it out. And well, that was super interesting. The first one was one of the best games in VR ever made for storytelling, interactivity with stuff, and I can't really wait to go back in the second chapter of this amazing journey. So there are many games that I'm going to be able to present in this period. I can't wait to see what is going to happen for real, and for sure going to keep you updated on everything. Also, if you have any games that you're expecting in this period, please let me know in the comment below so we can see what to expect really from this 2020. Also, second part, it is not less interesting than the first part of our games, is what is going to happen for developers. There are going to be different sessions, one for VR for business, how to move, because as you might know, Oculus is moving the Oculus Quest to business. They actually closed completely the Oculus Go section of VR business, and now they're moving forward with the Oculus Quest. Great thing is we have and tracking is a big thing for business, for example, because they don't have to teach people to use the touch controllers and they can use just their hands. And then another interesting panel is the future of playing together and where the multiplayer is going in VR. This can be very interesting for two reasons. The first one, playing together and where multiplayer is going, could be a way to introduce Facebook Horizon. But on the other side, we saw many different games are playing together, playing the same spot, like Space Pirate Trainer Arena that Native featured on his channel, where we can have an experience similar for what it'd be a split screen back in the days, but this time we're gonna be in the same environment, the same place, and play together in the same physical and virtual environment at the same time. And that's just unbelievable and amazing, the possibilities that the inside-out tracking is bringing for this new multiplayer experience, arcade experience that sometime maybe we can bring also at home. Now, everything seems amazing, but that's not all, because in this month we're gonna also have the anniversary for the Rift S and the Oculus Quest launch, and that means that they are out from almost a year right now. They're gonna be out for a year when it's gonna come the anniversary, of course. That's what an anniversary is. And well, they're gonna present new software features as well. And about that, while I was editing the video, Oculus, because it's the first day, March 16th today, Oculus announced what is gonna be the next iteration of the Oculus Quest software that is gonna allow multitasking directly in the dash. That means that you're gonna be able to open more than one windows. Now in a part, you're gonna be able to have a chat, for example, with all your friends. In the middle, maybe the store or the library, and on the right, your browser. So while you're browsing or watching a video, you can actually chat with your friends and check your library at the same time. And that could create a lot of social possibilities. Also, as you can see, they redesigned the universal dash. It's a little different from before, and these are the pictures that we have available right now. And in addition, today they also announced OpenXR for the Oculus Quest and the Oculus Rift S. that is finally arriving to the only platform that was missing that OpenXR support. If you don't know what OpenXR is, it's like if you're considering a virtual reality headset like a regular monitor. You don't need to install drivers and stuff like that for a monitor, and well, that's no real reason why you should do it for a virtual reality headset, because at the end of the day, those are two monitors in your face that gives you a 3D perspective and they're gonna let you move in your environment. So OpenXR is a way to bring out kind of the need of the software for each headset and use directly OpenXR for the devs to have the possibility to make games much better and much faster. So well, these are the news from today, but we're gonna keep following them and we're gonna keep you updated tomorrow on what is gonna happen or the day after. So stay tuned for it. So I can't really wait to see what's gonna happen very soon, and probably they're gonna give us a glimpse of the future of the Oculus Rift S and the Oculus Quest platform. Maybe end tracking also on the Rift S? Well, would be about time. But well, for now we have so many games, so many blockbusters coming to our platforms, so I can really wait to know more about the future in these days. So let's keep ourselves updated. And well, as always guys, if you liked the video, like. If you didn't like the video, dislike, subscribe to the channel for more VR tech related news from these days. And I see you guys next video. Thanks for watching. Ciao!